Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Nyimas Shalima from English Education Class 1 with student number 20105005. Okay, here like usual, I want to complete my informal speaking assignment named Quiz of Informal Speaking by our beloved lecturer Miss Deta Desvitasari MPD. Well, this meeting topic is so deep because this is about people that really mean for me and give good impacts for my life. There is so many good impact that they gives in my life, and yes, I truly so grateful to know them. And actually what people tell about my positive vibes or maybe positivity that I give to people around me, you have to know that the source is from them. Yes, they are my positive source. And I think I have to say that I'm so thankful to know them, and they never tired to open my mind about this life. It's not a small things. Yes, it is about life lessons. Guys, if you want to know what this meeting topic about and who are they, keep watching this video till the end, and happy watching! 3 most inspired people in my life, and I just pray to Allah that Allah bless them as always. Enjoy! First, inspirative people in my life is my family. Yes, my family. But I mean here it's not all of my family member, but it is some of my family member that they are inspired me. Who are they? Yes, I pretty mentioned that they are my parents, my one and only older sister, and my grandparents. Okay, I want to describe them one by one to make you know how inspirative they are in my life. First, my parents. Yes, this is the picture of my little family. Consists of my father, my mother, my sister, and I. Okay, tell about parents. Yes, I think my ayah and ibu is the most amazing couple ever. I truly say like that because yes, they are doing amazing just the way they are. And actually it is not easy for me to describe them because it is hard for words to describe them. Yes, they are so precious and also full of. I love their thoughts and positive sides more and more they give to their children, especially the daughter. Yes, I love the way that they talk us about this life and what they do for their children. Again, I say they meaningful talk about life, and the way they do for their daughter is like make me imagine what kind of parents or mother that I'm going to be for my children's later. Yes, I know it is still so far and there is so many journey that I have to pass since you know that I'm still 18 years old. But I think it is okay to think about that because parents is like forever job which we have to be or we have to build the great young generation, especially for our country Indonesia. So it's need more and more preparation and talk about that. So there is no wrong thing I think about imagine what kind of parents or mother that I'm going to be later. And yes, I truly said if it is inspired from my amazing lovebird, that is my ayah and ibu. They are strict parents for me, but they peacefully make me understand why they do that. And also, I realize if being a strict parent is one of their love language. To be honest, I sometimes annoyed for having strict parents. Yes. This is fun fact from me that when I was in 8th grade junior high school up to 11th grade of senior high school, I ever think and still think that my sister and I are the daughter that like the most antisocial children in this whole world. Oh my god, I think it is so funny, but yes, I'm so grateful that right now, especially when I become colleger, I understand why my parents do that. Especially I know that my parents' purpose being strict for me and my sister as their beloved daughter is, yes, they just afraid if we are in the wrong associate. This is Indonesia, and Indonesia is like surprisingly country, and it is normal if parents afraid about their children association. They afraid especially about their daughter if their daughter have a wrong association. And I think it is not easy anymore for fixing when their children is in the wrong association, and I think it is dangerous because we are as young generation of Indonesia, so we have to be better and better, especially there is no wrong for being people that full of choice, especially choice for having association because it has impact for our future. It is one of my parents' reason about association. But I'm so grateful for having strict parents like them because strict parents doesn't mean negative like people usually think about. Strict parents still support their children even it is about explore their skills or hobbies, and they can be the best supporter for their children. And strict parents is like just negative things from useless things. And finally, by the time I grow up, and I'm so grateful and fall in love with the way my parents do to keep my sister and I as their daughter strictly. That's why I don't have time to explore my skills or hobby. It's wrong. This is the way my parents show that they still support me to explore my skills. That I really love English. English is the most favorite lesson since I was in junior high school. So they let me to take an English course since I was in elementary school, and also they let myself to decide to be English education study program students right now. Yes, they support me so well, and actually the point is, the way they do that for me and my sister as the doctor is one of things that I am inspired about from my parents. To be honest, it is hard for normalizing strict parents in this era, but by the time you realize if it will build your current character, I believe there is maybe different thought behind your family and my family, or especially my parents and your parents, but it's okay, right? We have different talk and also its own positivity, because all we have to do is to be grateful for that. Second, my sister. Yes, my one and only sister, and she is 2 years older than me. Actually, when we have siblings, there is never happen forever peacefully in our life. Yes, there is no peaceful things happen in our life when we have siblings. I mean, sometimes our siblings is become our craziest enemy and annoying, and this is the same case with me and my sister. Yes, sometimes my sister is being my enemy, but there is some sides. Maybe I just explain it more about the most side that I'm most inspired in. Yes, the first things that I love from my sister that become my inspirative person, I mean, that she is not a social media person. Realize or not, we can distract our real life with our social media, so that's why maybe our assignment is not finished yet, so we just keep scrolling and scrolling our social media, and it's really wasting time. Even sometimes she find their own struggle, maybe like about her study schedule or maybe organization meeting and something like that. But it's really inspired me because I'm a moody person for studying, and it is dangerous. Again, I say it is dangerous because study is the key of us for preparing our better future. Because can you mention the other way besides study for preparing your better future? I think it is the first step, right? Yes. So that's why I say like that. It's really inspired me. Third, my grandparents. I think I have a special grandparents because they don't to push us, but they just make sure if their grandchildren have a good future or good preparation for their future. Like after I graduate from senior high school, so what university I want to choose, after that what kind of study program, and also the job I wanna be after I graduate from my study program that I choose, and many more about future. Maybe it is a little bit afraid, but the way they ask about it make me not afraid. Yes, mental health is important. And anyway, for additional information, right now I love to watch, since I have and realize my grandparents is great. Yes, I love to watch about self-development video on YouTube and also about mental health care. Yes, this is important, especially this is COVID-19 pandemic era, so we have to have online class, and maybe some of students is get stressed. So it is important for people around to support us. Maybe for parents, they can support their children, their grandparents, they can support their grandchildren like my grandparents do, and yes, there's many more. Once again, I said if mental health is really important. I love the way they treat me like that, and yes, it is being my medicine when it is hard for me that I fail in my test, and I can be brave and keep spirit, and it's all about how inspirative some of my family's member in my life, but it doesn't mean all of them is not inspiring me or not give inspiration for me. Yes, it's still inspiring me, but the most is my parents, my one and only sister, and also my great grandparents. Yes, I love them so much. Second, Deta and Hararian. Yes, they are Muslim couple that popular especially in Instagram, but I don't want to talk about their popularity, but I want to talk about their positivity that make me change half of my mind or some of my thought about this life. For example, like what this Muslim couple do is they really meet their outfit and also their furniture and many things that there are limit, but they still enough for that. More and more in the different style. Maybe this one is square black veil, and this one is pasmina black veil, and this one is please cat black veil, and it's still black, right? So it is like one of, we have already have enough thing, and but we still want to buy it in the same color. So I think that our prophet didn't ask for. Yes, so that is the point, the first point, that I'm inspired from this Muslim couple, that is Dena Haura and Hawariun, their minimalist life. I love to see that because between it is tidier, and it's also keep us from the arrogance. Yes, this word is dangerous if you realize, especially it is related to arrogance, and we like having competition with other people to buy this one, and this one, even we realize if we already have it. Just limit yourself, then you can by the time be zuhud person like my favorite Muslim couple do. Second side that I love from this Muslim couple, Dena Haula and Hawariun, is the way they manage their time. Ashar time is the best time for us to have a zikir and then have a important talk. I ever see Dena Haura's story, Instagram story, and it's picture of she and her husband that have a Ashar deep talk, and I believe it is one of the precious quality time between halal couple. And yes, I just imagine that I can do like that. And yes, it is so have many positive times between time management and also build chemistry. And the last side, I decided will be the things that I'm inspired from this Muslim couple. Yes, this is the way they teach their children, their child. They already have one baby boy, and it is so cute and looks soleh, because Dena Haura and Hawariun as a parents already teach their baby boy with a little touch about religion education, like when they have vacation with their baby, and then there is a beautiful scenery on their vacation, and they say like, "Mashallah, this is so beautiful. Oh baby, look at this." I mean, it is like they still put Allah on every their conversation, especially when they have baby talk with their baby boy. So I think it is good to make their baby or our future baby will remember or know a little bit more and more about religion or Allah, especially Allah, I mean. And beside that, when they already give their baby boy food, or there is already beyond the eat time for their baby, so their baby is feel full, so they say it like, Alhamdulillah, you already full and you already eat enough food and delicious food made by our beautiful mother, mashallah, and like that. You know what I mean? It is like the cutest thing ever I see when I look at so many more celebgram that I found in this world, in this Instagram board, I mean. Yes, it is the most inspirative and worth to be like them, or maybe better like them, if we be the parents in the future. Yes, the way they educate their boy about religion, especially to tell more about Allah. And sometimes I look at Deta Instagram story that her husband is put her baby in front of him, and then while her husband is reading an Islamic book, and it is like there's no more precious thing that we can see as a wife. And yes guys, I hope I'm not excited alone to tell this inspirative Muslim couple in front of you all here, but I hope you can also feel how inspirative they are and how cute their way to each other as a couple, as a wife, and as a husband, also as a parents, and their way to educate their baby to know more a little about religion and Allah. That is great. And this is Maharani video that I will show you a little bit duration of him. Here.
Kan dosa itu adalah sesuatu yang bergetar di hati dan kita nggak suka orang lain lihat. Pasti kalau kita pacaran gitu kan, ngelakuin hal-hal yang sebenarnya belum pantas dilakuin, itu pasti dia diam-diam dan dia ada rasa takut, tapi dia pengen ngelakuin itu. Dan ketika dia maksain ketakutan itu untuk bisa merasakan kenikmatan, pasti ada rasa nggak nyaman. Mungkin enak, tapi nggak tenang.
Yes, actually I agree about what Maharani said about, and yes, it is really what this era teenager love to do. Having a relationship that we don't know what happened for the future between two and boy. And yes, this is her side based on what our prophet ever said. It is really great and really touched my heart. And yeah, it also doesn't mean if I already be better and not interested with a boy or something like that, but yes, I still try to be better, and I hope we can get the inspiration and also we can be better together. And the last one is Aida Azlin. Yes, she is one of inspirative people in my life, and if you don't know her, she is actually not so popular, but she is great. She is great, and I love every content that she upload on her YouTube channel. It's still surrounding about self-improvement. I already tell a little bit to you all when I tell about my grandparents that I am right now love to watch about self-improvement video on YouTube, like about mental health, or when we are feel anxiety, so what we should do, and then what we are worried about the future, and many others. It's still around about self-improvement. And anyway, she is an entrepreneur from Singapore, and she talk in English as well in her videos, so that's why I love to watch her videos. While I learn about self-improvement, I also learn about English. Yes, there is one of her video that I love, and I will show you, and hear this video.
Makes you anxious is you trying to control your future. So stop. It's not your job. Your job is to work on yourself. Let Allah handle the future. Don't destroy your today trying to control your tomorrow. That's a huge mistake that I myself have been guilty of doing. Interrupt your anxiety with gratitude. Busy yourself with appreciating the things that you already have instead of worrying for the things that you do not have. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah always. I'm gonna end this video with a quote that I really love, and it's by Ibn Qayyim. Do not carry the worries of this life because this is for Allah, and do not carry the worries of sustenance in this life because it is from Allah, and do not carry the anxiety anxiety of the future, because it is in the hands of Allah. Carry one thing and one thing only, which is how to please Allah. Because if you please Him, He pleases you, fulfills you, and enriches you. MashaAllah, that always reassures me. Just focus on one thing and one thing only. Please Allah, and inshallah everything.
Yes, it's about anxiety, and in this era there are so many young generation build anxiety, especially this online class make us hard or not easy to build our confidence, so that's why we are easier to feel anxiety, and then it also relate with insecurity, and maybe for some people it's not easy for them to fight that feeling by their own self. So sometimes some people need to watch like self-improvement video like what I do. So not only Aida Azlin's YouTube channel, but there is so many self-improvement, but I choose Aida Azlin because I also love the way Aida Azlin's explain that she still relate everything with Allah, like he said Alhamdulillah, Masya Allah in every explanation that she gives to us. Yay! Alhamdulillah, you already done to watch my video till the end. I hope there is some values that you can take for my video, and I want to say that thank you so much for that you still watch and keep in touch with me till the end of video, and this is one of your way to appreciate my video content. It's my informal speaking assignment. Okay guys, I want to say to you all that you cannot be like others, and others cannot be like you. So what we can do, all we can is to inspire and to be inspired. Okay guys, I think that's all for my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.